Greetings GFC family and welcome to the very first of our channel spotlights. Today we've got two channels for you and those channels are Protox Gaming and Stormbolt Speeder. So everyone else feel free to leave, or why not stick around because you might actually get some tips. We're going to start off with Protox Gaming and the first thing we're going to do is watch your trailer.
Well, okay then, I'll tell you right now. So what I do is old school games like Dungeon Siege and RuneScape. Also RPG games like Diablo 3 and RuneScape. That's the RPG game as well, and MMORPG, whatever you want to call it. So I also do like Minecraft houses. If you're interested in that, you can go up there and click the subscribe button. And what I do with Diablo 3 are guides of how to get legendaries, how to find treasure goblins, builds with the Witch Doctor, which is my main class. With RuneScape I do money making guides, XP guides, for example for range. I'm going to do 1 to 99 guides, stuff like that. You'll also be seeing Dead Frontier on my channel, which is an RPG game as well. And yeah, you're gonna see like random bossing on it and testing out new weapons. Yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess, with Dead Frontier. So if you're interested in that, you can go up there and click the subscribe button. If not, then this is not the channel for you. You could go away. I also would do GTA or Battlefield 3 or Call of Duty videos, commentaries, but I can't because my PC isn't that good. And yeah, that's basically my introduction to my channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
So while watching your trailer, the first thing I noticed was you didn't sound too excited about what you were doing. That's something that was really important, especially in first impressions on a channel, because you want to sound pumped, you want to sound excited about what it is you're doing. If people think you're not enjoying yourself or they think you're putting it on, they will just leave. Now I know that everyone has their bad days, however, people are watching it for entertainment, and if you sound bored, then they're going to get bored and they're going to leave. So maybe think about your stage presence when you're on camera. Try and pump up your persona. Me, for example, right now, I sound like this, yes, but I'm a bit more pumped. I sound a bit more excited than I usually do about things because it's part of my persona when I'm on screen. Also, don't be afraid to do retakes and script yourself. It may sound fake to begin with, but the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. And it's one of those things that if, for example, you've got lots of ers and ahs, and I don't say take all of those out because I think that ers and ahs actually make it quite realistic to listen to and it flows quite nicely. You'll notice that sometimes I have them as well and I don't take them out. However, try to make sure that your content flows. It doesn't just stop and you're like for a while, because that will bore people and people will switch off at those points. Also, right at the end, your end wall had no videos in it. It was just blank. Also, no links to the videos. It said subscribe and there was no link on it. So something you need to think about doing. If you're going to put an end wall on there, definitely have videos on there. And if you get the time, link them, because that's going to get you more subscribers, more views, and more of everything. And that's the stuff we need. So let's move on to the next bit, which is going to be your channel art. Now, I don't really have much to say about this, to be honest. It's a really nice channel. I really like how it matches your icon. It looks really nice. So I'm going to move straight onto the About page because I don't think there's anything that needs changing. Okay, so looking at your About page, you definitely need a more detailed description. That's something that really is important. Everything on your About page in terms of text is searchable, and you want those buzzwords in there. So for example, if you do gaming, you want the word gaming in there. If you do gaming on Call of Duty, you want the word Call of Duty in there. You want to have buzzwords that people are going to be searching for when they're on YouTube, and at the moment you just don't have a description at all really. So think about writing one of those up. Make sure it's related to your channel. You talk a bit about yourself, maybe a schedule, but otherwise just need something there, anything. Okay, so your links are fine. I actually think you've got a perfect amount of links there, so don't change anything on there, just write a description and then place it above them. Okay, so on your playlist you actually have quite a few, which is really good. You also remembered something that a lot of people forget when they do titles of playlists and videos, and that is to put the game name at the beginning of the title. Now the reason for that is searchable again. It's all searchable. the highest priority word in any title or piece of text is the very, very first word. So if you've got the game name as the very, very first word, that's going to be the highest priority piece of text in that title. So you want that to be related to whatever your video is about, so that when people search for, say, Call of Duty pops up. Simple. Okay, so we're back on your homepage now, and we're taking a look at your thumbnails. Now, I noticed that you haven't got thumbnails on all of your videos, and the ones that you do have on, some of them are repetitive, which I'll get onto in a minute why that's sort of bad, and some of them, the text is really, really hard to read, so you need to kind of make that more vibrant so that it sticks out. In terms of the repetitive thumbnails, the reason why that's really bad is actually because the viewers, say for example you're doing a series on The Walking Dead, and you've got thumbnails which look exactly the same for each video except maybe one number's changed or something, or maybe just a picture, you know. The problem is people are in a hurry nowadays and they don't really want to stick around and kind of spend loads of time searching through videos to find which ones they haven't watched. It needs to be like really, 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 really obvious in their face. So you want to try and make it so that, yes, they've got some uniformity to them, but you want to make them unique in their own way, so that visually you can tell straight off just by looking at it what is different about it. That way you can make sure that people actually know which videos they've watched and which videos they need to watch, and then they can go ahead and watch them, which means hopefully you should get more views. Okay, so we're going to take a look at about 30 to 60 seconds of one of your videos now, so I'm going to put that on screen just now.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video of Protoss Gaming. And I know I've been gone for ages, and this is probably the third time I made this vid, because the my Bandicam thing makes the video corrupt all the time, which is annoying as hell. So let's get right into it, and this time I hope it works. So I got a Zarai bow. I got a lucky smite PK at SGS, and I killed a guy in Bandos who was basically DC'd, and damn, I was so happy. I was so happy, dude. And I got this bad boy, and you know, I am risking in the wilderness, but I have no risk. I got Protect Item and I got Prey Flask if I ever get skulled, which I won't. And you know, I was been doing Gold Redemption and been doing some PVM, yeah, so with this thing, and it's amazing.
Okay, so the very first thing I noticed is you don't have an intro on your video at all. Now, that might be something that you want to look at, because it gives your video a bit of uniqueness. When people come to your video, they see the intro, if they know who you are, they get pumped, they're excited to watch it. It's like when you write a book, you want a nice cover on it, because that's the first thing people see. An intro is the same sort of thing. You want people to arrive at it and it's going to look professional and be nice and everything's going to be cool. Whereas if there's no intro, it might put people off a bit because it looks a bit less professional. Otherwise, your video and audio quality is actually very good. However, I'm going to mention about the clicking. I know that you said about it in the video and there wasn't much you could do about it. The problem is, as a video creator, that is something that you need to sort out. Now, looking at the title of this video, I know you started it with the words, "I'm back." Now, remember what I was saying before about priority words and how the very first word in a title, I think, is your priority. Now, you put RuneScape further down, so maybe you should have put RuneScape as the very first thing and then written the "I'm back" bit afterwards. Just something to think about, because priority words will get you higher search results, e.g. higher views, more subs. Again, your video description is very, very basic. You want to think about padding out a bit, because again, that's all searchable as well. Try and put RuneScape at the beginning of the text, and make sure that you've got links and stuff in there as well. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the biggest problem with your videos, which is your tags. Now, I was looking at these, and I have to admit, I've seen a lot of other channels do this. I understand why you do it, but it's a big no-no. Don't do it. You've got things like Syndicate, PewDiePie, Ghosts, Call of Duty, all the stuff which this video is not about. You've even got a smiley face in there. What's the smiley face for? These things are supposed to be so that your video pops up in search results. Do you really think anyone's going to be searching for a smiley face? I like your enthusiasm, but I don't think it's really going to work. So you need to change those, make them related to the video itself. So you need things like RuneScape in there, roleplay games, whatever, stuff like that. You need that kind of stuff in there, not things that aren't related like PewDiePie, Syndicate and Call of Duty. You might think it's going to get you more views, but actually it's probably going to get you less likes. It's probably going to give you more dislikes, because your video is going to be popping up when people are searching for things like PewDiePie and you're not PewDiePie. Also, you're using quite a lot of one-word tags. Now, two-word tags are actually better, and multiple tags are even better than that. Now, the reason for that is, say for example you searched for COD, Call of Duty, but you did the shorter version, which is COD. Yes, the word COD is probably going to come up on lots of search results, but it'd be higher bumped up if the person, say for example, was searching for COD gameplay and you had a tag that was COD gameplay that matched it exactly. The chances are you'd be bumped up the list, if not be highest on the list. That would be awesome if it was matching exactly. Even like Call of Duty gameplay, that's 4 words matched. That way you'd definitely be bumped up. So the more words you can match in a single tag, the higher up the search results you'll get. If you've just got lots of one-word tags, you stand no chance of getting those multiple tag hits. So think about putting in multiple tags as well as just your single word tags, because they will get you up higher on search results. Okay, to summarise your channel, I think there are 3 things you need to work on, mostly. There are a few other things as well, but these are the most important things I think you need to work on. The first of which is your tags. The tags need changing. They're not related to the videos, they're not going to help, they're just going to make things worse. So you need to make sure that they are related to the video. So just have a look at them and work over them. You can actually put in default tags as well, so you don't have to re-upload the same stuff all the time. But try to make sure that if you do that, that the default tags are actually going to be related to any video you upload. So don't put in things like Call of Duty, because you might upload a Minecraft video and it's not Call of Duty. So put in things like gaming, that kind of stuff. All kind of generic stuff that can be used for any gaming video. The next thing is your about page description. You need to write an about page description and have those buzzwords in there again that are going to help you in search results. That's really going to help you get noticed on YouTube. And last but not least, it's sounding more enthusiastic in your videos. I am pretty sure that if you can create a persona that people enjoy watching, your views, subscribers and everything else will go up dramatically. Okay guys, that's everything I've got to say about Protox Gaming. Go and check out his channel, go and subscribe, go and show him a bit of love. But for now, we're going to move on to the next channel, which is Stormbolt Speeder, and we're going to watch your trailer.
That's cool, dude.
So, my dear good fellow, my little pony fan and fan of MLP, I see that you love the ponies, but I'm a bit distressed at your lack of Discord tag in your likes.
I like Discord. Hell, I was just listening to it actually not too long ago. The song Discord.
I'm impressed, sir, and yet still lackadaisical.
I have no idea what you just said there, but alright.
So come on, entertain me, show me what you've got. Perhaps I can figure out the reasoning why people keep skipping you.
Oh my god.
Yes, I am here. Say what you would like to me. I am listening.
You're probably actually one of the people that I would definitely probably want to talk to in real life.
Okay, so the first thing I noticed is you don't have a dedicated trailer. Now, a dedicated trailer is a trailer specifically made to go in this slot. So it's a video that is actually a trailer of your channel. So say for example you had a movie coming out, then you'd have a trailer for that. You'd have like a 2-minute video showing the best bits to try and get people pumped and want to like watch the film. It's exactly the same on your channel. You want to get people pumped and want to view your videos and subscribe, and that's what you need here. Something that's about 2 minutes maximum in length is the recommended time for it. Somewhere between 1 minute and 2 minutes is probably the best time, because again I've seen some trailers and they're like 10 seconds long and it's just an intro and that doesn't tell anyone about your channel. You want it to have bits about your channel and for people to actually understand what it is they're about to see. But otherwise I actually really enjoyed the video. I thought it was entertaining and you have a really good commentary voice, so well done. Okay, so we're going to talk about your channel art now, and from what I can see it's a bit low resolution. I'm guessing you've stretched a smaller picture to make it fit, and that's actually made it a bit more pixelated. You also need to have a few more details on there as to what the channel is actually about, so people when they first arrive know straight away what it's actually about. Okay, so moving on to your about page, I noticed that you've got quite a big description here, but actually a lot of it is focused on your old channel, and actually you saying how crap your old channel is, your words not mine, and I don't think that's really relevant to the channel that you're working on now. Yes, you can mention that you had an old channel, but I wouldn't put it down on it, because the chances are people are going to see that and they're going to think you're a negative person, and from that they're going to think, well, your videos are going to be negative and they're not going to want to watch. So try and think about that and how you could actually change that description so it's more related to your channel, it sounds more positive, and it's going to make people want to subscribe to your channel. And the other thing I was going to say is I did actually go and look at your channel and I actually quite liked it. I thought it was quite good. I definitely liked your channel art you've got on your other one. I think maybe you should put that one on your channel art for this channel. The links on your About page are good, you've got a good amount of them, but you are missing one important one, and that's Facebook. I know you might not use Facebook, but links are all about what your audience use and not what you use. It's how they can easily interact with you and not about how you can easily interact with them. It's about making it so that you're in their daily lives, you're on their phone, you're on their computer, you're everywhere, so that they can't forget you, they get invested in your channel. That's what it's all about. Okay, so we're taking a look at your playlists now, and as you can see there isn't very many playlists there at all. But again, I'm not worried about that, that's kind of normal, especially for a new channel, because you won't have very many of your videos up, so you won't have very many playlists. So we're going to move straight on back to the home page, and we're going to take a look at your thumbnails. Now, your thumbnails, I've noticed, are a little patchy. Some of your videos have thumbnails, some of them don't. And the other thing I was going to say as well is I still don't know what I'm about to watch. Looking at your channel art, your description, and your thumbnails, I've looked at all of those, and the video I'm going to watch in a minute, I have no idea what it is you do. And that's what I was talking about, making sure that people know what your channel does, on things like the channel art, in your description, and on your thumbnails as well. I still don't know what I'm going to watch. So let's go and watch a video, and then we'll see.
Hey y'all, it's Thorn Bolt Speeder here, and today I'm going to be doing a blind commentary on Season 4, Episode 15, Twilight Time. So without further ado, let's get started. Now.
Sweetie Belle, maybe we should run through the steps another few times before you try it on your own. Nope, ready to give it a shot. Okay. Then.
Ooh, she's going to pick up. Build up, they're all being happy.
Can't seem to.
Don't do it too hard there now. Well, he's flipped it over.
I think I threw my neck out.
Aw, you're okay. A little more magic practice and
Yes.
leaps and brooms will be a saint.
Practice.
I doubt it. That thing weighs a ton.
That does not weigh a ton.
Hey, has any pony seen my... Oh, there it is.
Spikes picks it up.
Okay, so that video was pretty decent quality, it wasn't too bad to watch. It's a very unique concept, I've never seen anyone do a commentary on a show before, especially My Little Pony. The only thing I was a little concerned about was how you actually make ad revenue off of those videos. Because I noticed that it says monetized by Hasbro, and obviously Hasbro own My Little Pony. So how would you actually make your ad revenue off of the videos that you make? Maybe write in the comments below just so I know, because I was a bit curious. Looking at the title of this video, I noticed you've actually got quite a lot packed in, and it is a little bit confusing. For example, you've shortened My Little Pony to MLP. Now, if I'm not a My Little Pony buff, which I'm sorry but I'm not, I have no idea what that is. I don't know that it's My Little Pony, and if I was searching in search results and I was searching for My Little Pony, I would write My Little Pony. I wouldn't write MLP. So maybe make your titles a little bit more obvious for the average Joe, because I didn't know what that was, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people won't know what it is either, and they certainly won't be searching for it in search results. In terms of your video description, it's actually very good, but you do need to add in a few more links, because that's going to help people interact with you more on social media, etc. Going by your tags now, and there is actually a lot of work to be done. You're still using that MLP shortened down My Little Pony phrase, and again, it's not searchable. People aren't going to be searching for MLP. Unless I'm totally wrong, and this might be something that if you're a My Little Pony buff you know about, maybe that is something you search for on YouTube, I don't know. But in my opinion, the shortened version is probably going to be less searchable than using the entire phrase My Little Pony. Okay, to summarise, the three things I think you need to work on your channel are a dedicated trailer, because people need to know exactly what it is that your channel does and provides, and a dedicated trailer is something that can do that really, really quickly. Also, your tags and titles need to be more searchable. So think about putting stuff in them that people are actually going to be searching for, not MLP. Your description on your About page, again, you need to make that more positive and think about making it more related towards your channel. Otherwise, guys, that's it from me. Please go and check out both our channels. Their links are in the description below. If you would like to get featured in next week's video, don't forget to leave that hashtag in the comments, GFC channel review, and I'll pick 2 more again for next week. But other than that, I will see you later.